Hello, welcome to April's edition of Bourbon Bite-Sized Learning. I'm Kacy Wiley.
And I'm Kate Denniston, and this is no April Fool's joke. We are here with you live today.
We're live today. I think we've gotten a little out of the practice of being live, so excuse us today. So,
have grace, please.
Yes, but we're going to make a great recipe, though. Yeah, it's
very versatile. Any meal, any ingredients.
Yes, absolutely. It's a great way to get some veggies in for breakfast. So, vegetables sometimes are hard to get in for breakfast. So this makes a great breakfast. But you could have it for dinner or lunch too. So, and it's, how we feel about a one-pot meal.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes. Those are our favorites.
Those are our favorites.
Less dishes.
Exactly. So this is a one-pot bit because we are going to cook in our skillet. So we have a cast iron skillet here that is oven safe. So we're going to cook our veggies in this skillet and then add our eggs, and this is going to go straight into the oven. Okay. Now, we have tips if you don't have an oven safe skillet, so be listening for that. But I'm going to go on and put this on my little burner here, and I've got 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil that I'm going to go on and put in there, so that can be heating up for us.
Ready to go.
Yeah. And our veggies that are in this today are onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Asparagus is a great springtime crop here in Kentucky. Can be found pretty all over the place this time of year. So it's a great, but you don't have to just use onions, asparagus, and mushrooms. If you don't like those things, you can kind of mix and match.
Plus, we can't get asparagus in the winter. So
right, there you go.
Can't get it all summer either.
No.
So we'll have to adjust to other things that your family likes,
Yeah.
or trick them and put some things in there they think they don't like, and they might find out.
You mask it with some cheese and eggs, and it'll be all good. So we're going to add our veggies to this skillet here. So I've got a small onion diced. You hear that sizzle? And then we're going to go in and add our mushrooms and our asparagus as well. So I've got 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms.
Got asparagus. I just love asparagus. I wish you could get fresh asparagus year-round because canned is just not the same thing.
It is not the same thing. So this is just a bunch of asparagus trimmed and cut into smaller pieces. So all of those are going to go right in our skillet. And I'm just going to give them a big stir. Just get those veggies good and mixed up. The color on this is great. Mushrooms are kind of an underutilized vegetable, and they're so good for us. They're actually vitamin D. So I know a lot of people may have a vitamin D deficiency, so they're a great way to get that in. Plus, they're a white vegetable, which means they're good for our brain.
And it's just so pretty. I did a program for the high school here in the community this week, and one of the things I told the kids was, we eat with our eyes. And I'm like, what do you mean we eat with our eyes? And I said, well, when you look at something, don't you decide, oh, that looks yummy, or ooh, that doesn't? That looks yummy. And the more color, of course, I like to eat too. So
yeah, that asparagus is just going to get bright green as it cooks. All those flavors from the onion and garlic, stuff like that, adds so much flavor to a dish without adding, hardly any calories, any fat, anything like that. So it's just a great way to elevate a dish.
This would be a good recipe to help the whole family join in too on the cutting and deciding the ingredients, and a good opportunity for children to be involved in the kitchen. So they're more likely to eat what they prepare.
Oh yeah, for sure. Anytime you get kids a say in something, they're more likely to, to try it, or, whatever it is. So this needs to cook for about 5 minutes, just enough for these vegetables to start to get tender, because they are going to go into the oven to finish cooking. So you don't have to, completely cook them down.
Look good.
They do look so good.
One of the main ingredients, as you can guess, in a frittata, no fuss frittata, is eggs. And we were talking also with that classroom about how we're one of the few nations in the world, we're one of the few countries in the world that refrigerate our eggs.
Yeah.
Because we are good, we sanitize, And a lot of countries don't, so we sanitize our eggs, and in that sanitation process, we break down some of the lining that protects them from, we just don't want them sitting out on the counter.
Right, yeah.
My grandmother did, but she didn't sanitize her eggs either. So feel safer with those I probably buy them at the grocery. But.
Yeah, so eggs are something that you can get local too. We have a lot of local, egg farmers that, have eggs, and so they're a great way to support your local community too, to get some nice fresh eggs even. We have a lot of kids in our community that grow, have chickens that do eggs for projects and stuff. So that's a fun way to kind of support some local farms too. Plus, eggs are full of choline. I had never heard of choline before. That was a new mineral to me. So, but apparently it's really good for you, and something that we don't get enough of. So, and eggs, of course, are a great protein source, and they're a cheap protein source. And who's not looking for some cheap protein these days, right? So it's a great way to keep some costs down. It's a no meat meal, so it is going to be a little bit less expensive because of that.
And just think about it. We use eggs as main dishes like today. We use those ingredients when we're baking. We use them by themselves for breakfast. I mean, the versatility of the egg is quite impressive.
Yes.
Kudos to those chickens.
Yeah, she did a really great job keeping it together. So this looks so pretty, very springy. I think it would be a great Easter dish.
Easter morning.
Yeah, Easter with some ham.
That day, but
Could add some ham with this even, and just think I think of something like this. Yeah, it would be a great Easter brunch or
that's perfect.
Yeah, something like that. So this is cooking here. I think a couple more minutes, and very simple ingredients with this. Our vegetables here, eggs, salt and pepper, and cheese. I don't think, very simple. And if you wanted to add like some garlic powder, some paprika, I think would be really good in this. Or if you wanted to add a little heat, maybe you could throw in a little hot sauce with it, or some chili flakes. Something like that is very easy to add to something like this, and you're not going to add a whole lot of calories to it by doing that. But you're just going to add more flavor by doing things like that.
The finished product too holds together, and it's a nice breakfast on the go. If you wanted to, if everybody's got a busy schedule and ready to roll out, and they just pick a slice of the frittata and take it with them, and look at all that they've got in that one serving size, all the different nutrients, and they're enjoying it. Trust it's good for them.
Hold this up, can you all see these beautiful colors with that?
It's looking good. Very
good. Looking so good. All right.
We're ready for it. The next step.
I think we are just about ready, Miss Kay. If you want to start beating our eggs there. So there's 8 eggs in our bowl here. And we're just going to whisk that. And then we're going to add in some salt and pepper. I'll give a little add while she's mixing there. Got our pepper, got our salt. Like I said, very easy ingredients.
When I was working with those students this week, they said, how do you know when to quit whisking? I said, when everything's the same color, okay? There's no longer yellow and then clear, but it's all the same color.
Yeah, make sure they're good and incorporated together, and a good whisk is a great way to do that. It's fun. Kids like using whisks, so if you've got a kiddo at home that likes to help cook, or you want to get them involved, this is a fun thing that they can do. And
you ready for them?
All right, so I'm going to take this off of the heat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Took your spot.
So we're going to...
Look at that. Can you tilt that up? That looks so good. Just like
Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? And how quick and easy in this, just a pre-chopping some vegetables and stuff here, and that's it. Okay, so we're going to just pour that right over top of this. So yummy. All right, so we're just going to kind of make sure that everything is evenly distributed in there. Gonna get those veggies mashed down in those eggs. And then, everybody's favorite part, we're gonna add some cheese to the top of this. So I've got just some sharp cheddar cheese. So we're just going to sprinkle that all along the top. Just makes it ooey gooey and creamy. Cover all of our surfaces here.
This is another part kids enjoy.
Oh, absolutely.
Filling it all up.
All right. Well, so there's kind of our look there. I don't want to dip it too far because I don't want my eggs to come out.
Oh, there's, yeah, okay.
But that's all it is. And so this is going to get to go straight in a preheated 350 degree oven. Okay. And it needs to cook for, I think, like 10 to 15 minutes. You know, some ovens cook a little warmer than others. So, you know, you just want to make sure that those eggs set up and they're kind of not jiggly anymore.
And technically they should be 160 degrees.
Yes, 160 degrees. So you can pull out your thermometer and pop it in there and cook it till that internal temperature is 160 degrees.
And this, we have a magic oven.
All right, so this is ready to go in the oven.
This is ready to come out.
Okay. So, you know, due to TV magic or Facebook Live magic, we have already pre-cooked one of these frittatas
Leave those with you.
so that you guys can see what this finished product looks like. And there we go. That is our no mess oven frittata for the month of April. So we really hope that you guys give this a try and let us know what you think about it. Maybe let us know what adjustments you make, or another kind of vegetable that you thought. Some red pepper, chopped bell pepper would be really pretty sprinkled in there too, I think.
Share pictures with us. We want to see it. So.
Yeah. So let us know what you think, and if you give it a try, and we will see you guys in May for a recipe that we are all looking forward to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a calendar, you know what that recipe is already and can check it out.
And if you don't have a calendar, stop by and get one.
Yeah, we are starting to run low on our supply. So if you've not picked up this calendar yet, make sure you stop by the Extension office on Millersburg Road and grab your very own copy.
And those of you that are getting ready to enjoy spring break, be safe and be careful. And we'll see you back here on the first Friday in May at 12 o'clock.
Yep. Bye, guys. Thanks.